Bury them.
Comrade General, it is pleasant to see you again, even under these circumstances. The traitor Yuri has activated 2 of his psychic dominator devices. Cities around the world are falling under his power. However, we have discovered a plan by the Americans to alter the events of the past few hours. Stand by, comrade. I'm receiving an encrypted message from a secured wavelength.
It's good to see loyal face, Comrade General. However, there is little time. Allies are creating new technology for traveling backward in time. The Americans plan to use this machine to go back early in war. There, they will destroy Yuri's psychic dominator devices before they can be completed. Comrade General, if you can capture this American time machine, we might have opportunity to change history and assure Soviet victory. The fate of Soviet Union, of entire world, rests in your hands. Oh, I must go. Comrade Sophia has recorded a message to give this to my best self. До свидания, Comrade General.
Establishing battlefield control. And this is Alcatraz Island. This will be our target when we arrive in the path. But first we must capture the Allied time machine. Reinforcements have arrived.
Good, under pressure.
Sir, you must destroy the Allied Navy and Grand Cannons before our transports can approach. Battle control online.
Welcome back, Commander. So it seems there's a bit to talk about, what with Romanov not actually being dead, but probably being dead now. It's also a little strange that they mentioned that there's a time travel device, but hasn't the chronosphere always been that? Or is there now some sort of difference between the device that Einstein used to kill Hitler versus the normal chronosphere that we all know and love? Also, if there's some issues, please forgive me. I had to record this like 8 times. We'll get to that. For now, however, the starting portion is rather simple.
Objective complete. Reinforcements have arrived.
Technically, you can even do it just with the Dreadnought, as long as you force fire on the ground near any of the boats, or on the boats themselves.
Incoming transmission. The time machine is located to the south of the Golden Gate Bridge. Yuri's forces are seizing power-generating plants in order to activate the psychic dominator on Alcatraz Island. Our forces are here. If you wish to successfully capture the American time travel machine, it would be wise to move quickly. Excellent, Commander. Now take your troops and capture the time machine here. Once we've captured it, we can travel back in time and destroy the psychic dominator.
Boris reporting.
This is Boris, Comrade General. He is equipped with superior weapons and has full authority to call in an airstrike. He's one of our finest soldiers and a hero to the Soviet people. Good luck, sir. Battle control online.
Need a ride, anybody?
Hey, no getting away for you.
Light them up.
So we get Boris. Boris is a nice addition.
Ready, comrades. Ready.
He's kind of like Tanya, except better in some regards and worse in others.
Tools ready.
Need a ride, anybody?
Capture civilian hospitals whenever they are found in the field. They will provide medical supplies to keep our troops safe.
Ready, comrades. War is here. Is not ready, comrades.
Unit.
So Boris's strength is that he's actually capable of dealing with vehicles once you get him to the appropriate veterancy.
Keep it safe.
Before that, however, he's still mostly vulnerable, just like Tanya is.
Changing position.
The main difference between the two is that Boris calls in airstrikes, whereas Tanya prefers to destroy buildings herself.
Let's light
Let's
them
keep
up.
it safe.
Eat lead.
As one can imagine, there's positives and negatives for both.
Allies have been equipping some of their GIs with anti-tank weapons. These new Guardian GIs are the first real threat to our tanks the Allies have produced.
Boris
Maybe our dogs would like to meet them.
Location
Structure
confirmed.
garrison.
Boris here. Boris.
Now, first and foremost, the ability for Boris to take out such buildings and other targets really from a distance just lends him to being a little bit better than Tanya if your opponent has nothing against air units.
Moving. I'll point outside. Boris.
Otherwise, Tanya does reign supreme.
This will be easy. Boris here. Bring on the me. Vehicle reporting. Changing position. Target sighted.
Tools ready. Yes, Commander.
It's also kind of obvious that Boris needs to sit tight in whatever location he's in to call in that airstrike, which is sometimes a rather long process, especially in this mission when you have to take out at least 4 bunkers or pillboxes next to the time device. Speaking of, should it have so many oil barrels around it? I mean, I know they're part of the model itself, but maybe it's not such a good idea, guys. So, after capturing the time device, you're tasked with just getting some power to it.
Let's light them up. This will
If you're playing this on hard difficulty, well, you should probably just garrison this building and send whatever troops you have to the docks.
We have enough power. We are beginning the time shift. Incoming transmission. We have escaped into the past, Comrade General. But I am afraid that our superior Soviet engineers increased the efficiency of the American power plants too much. We have arrived more than 65 million years in the past. Stand by, comrade, while we attempt another time shift.
I'll point
Where do you need to go? Planning course.
Ah, you see, the Soviets are just too good for
Too
Americans.
close to combat.
Boris here.
Shuttle ready for passengers. Checking with map.
It's a nice little callback to the first Command & Conquer.
Need a ride, anybody? Let's keep it safe.
And since we've got at least one mobile unit that's not really going to do anything, might as well go explore.
Where do you need
After all, we only have 50 seconds to do anything, so
planning course?
it's not like we're going to find anything.
Unit promoted.
Let's keep it safe.
The time machine has recharged. Hold on, Commander. The time shift is beginning. Our ally is under attack. Incoming transmission. Well done, Comrade General. We have arrived at our destination.
So the game bugs out here for like 10 seconds. I really don't understand why. It just wouldn't give me control, and I was actually starting to panic a little bit. Especially since I'd kind of been working on this one for a little bit.
Correct. There should be an established Soviet base in the area during this time period. Find it and assume command.
Yes, Comrade General. Meets on the way.
So yeah, we might have a T-Rex just roaming San Francisco.
Tools ready. Checking design. Engineering. Examining backgrounds.
Building captured. Machine shop captured. All vehicles will now operate.
So Rexy is actually kind of a super secret in the sense that I've never known about it until reading the strategy guide on this game. You have to grab the amphibious transport before it leaves, which if you don't know about, you'll just let it go off the map. If you look at the minimap while the mission is ongoing,
Now build up a strike force.
you'll notice that
The psychic domination.
the last amphibious transport actually turns back so that you have enough time to actually grab it.
Building.
I am not swimming out there. Get me an armored transport from shipyard.
Tools ready.
Unit
Checking.
ready.
Oh, also Boris is a wuss and can't swim.
Unit ready.
So, in order to get Rexy, not only do you have to save an amphibious transport, you have to bring the transport back to the time device. This is the only way I managed to get that work. One of the times I left it at the beach, it just disappeared. That was frustrating, especially since I didn't really make any saves, like an idiot.
For everyone.
Once you get back in time with an amphibious transport, you have to send it over into that corner, and then you have to actually physically select Rexy. To make matters worse, after you've selected Rexy and you're gonna do whatever, you have to also make sure not to put Rexy into the amphibious transport, because the amphibious transport will not come back. That's kind of an issue. And that may or may not be why I had to redo this like 6 times. Because at some point something would go wrong. Or you would foolishly put T-Rex or Rexy into an amphibious transport, and then it just kind of doesn't ever come back. Which also means that there's an amphibious transport somewhere in 60 million BC.
Examining backgrounds. Engineering. Checking
I'll
design.
point out the target. Stop. I'll point out the target.
Shadow, ready? Let's take it.
Now, don't do like I did and not protect the hospital. I should have moved a bunch of units towards it to make sure it didn't get blown up. Mostly because, well, Rexy is classified as infantry. I guess it makes more sense than if it was classified as a vehicle, but regardless,
Don't mess with me.
keep the hospital alive if you want Rexy to be capable of doing whatever.
On the way.
Building.
Yes,
On
Comrade
hold.
Going down. Don't mess with me.
Our base is under attack.
It shouldn't be counted as a freebie for Boris, by the way. It is possible for both MiGs to get shot down. If one MiG is shot down, it kind of takes away a lot of the power that his ability has. MiGs aren't particularly fast as well, so you kind of have to balance what they can possibly get you versus, you know, just blowing stuff up in a regular sense.
Yes, Comrade General. Precious fate is with me.
I am not armed, you know. Checking quick map. Let's keep it safe.
Tools ready.
Structure garrison.
Checking designs.
Spy plane ready.
Waiting Changing position.
Need a ride, anybody? Let's keep it
Select
safe.
target.
I am not armed, you know. Let's keep it safe. Planning course.
And well, Rexy's been through so much, so let's see if we can give it the majestic end it deserves.
Precious fate is with me. Yes, Comrade General. There's nothing.
Boris will be safe, we can just airstrike the Dominator, no big deal. Oh. Alright.
Mission accomplished.